Hello, everyone. Today I will be sharing my analysis on the television series Little House on the Prairie and how it challenges dominant hegemonic ideologies and sociopolitical issues through a feminist lens. While many associate Little House with Christian family values and traditionalism, this analysis argues that the show pushed boundaries and tackled issues from racism, addiction, nativism, and misogyny before mainstream media embraced these topics. Author Anita Feldman claims that Little House wasn't a neutral depiction of the past. It was shaped by Laura Ingalls Wilder and her daughter Rose's personal experiences, politics, and gender. I chose this topic not only as a huge fan, but due to its popularity. As one of the top streamed titles of 2024 with over 13 billion minutes of watch time. The series' legacy sparked debate between Megyn Kelly, Fox News anchor, and Melissa Gilbert, who played Laura Ingalls Wilder in the original series, after Netflix announced a reboot. Gilbert's response, on the right, is what inspired me to focus on how racism, addiction, nativism, and misogyny are depicted throughout the series. In this episode, Solomon, a runaway child, is cared for by the Ingalls and convinces them that he's an orphan so that he can stay and attend school. This is a clip from his first day.
Solomon? Yes, ma'am. Can you think of something that you dislike? Anger.
Solomon's answer exposes racial hegemony and white privilege to both the class and the audiences, which makes space for conversation around systemic racism. Abigail Woodward argues that centering dominant narratives risks erasing marginalized voices, and Solomon's response forces recognition of those silenced perspectives. This episode graphically depicts addiction as we follow Albert, the Ingalls' adopted son, as a teenager who's become addicted to morphine. He steals from the doctor, assaults his teacher, and lashes out at his family until his father forces him to become clean. This depiction critiques masculine frontier tropes and emphasizes the loss of bodily autonomy, a central feminist concern. Albert's eventual recovery, apology to his teacher, and address to his class shows vulnerability, empathy, and accountability, qualities that are not usually highlighted in male frontier stories. In this episode, we see the Lakota tribe arrive in town looking for a doctor. Threats from the townspeople prompt Charles, Laura's father, to shelter and transport the chief and his family, which defies the law and anti-native sentiments in his town.
Hey, come soon. You go now. It's not your fight.
This scene flips the white settler narrative by showing the white protagonist standing in solidarity with Indigenous people. As scholar Will McCoulihan argues, action, not just awareness, is essential for social justice. This episode begins with a storm destroying the town's crops. When the men leave in search of work, Caroline, Laura's mother, convinces the town's women to harvest what they can.
We can, if we want to badly enough. How? We'll have to go into the fields.
This scene challenges the image of passive frontier women and also aligns with the real Laura Ingalls' 1919 writings about women as equal partners in rural life. Suzanne Ron notes that the show portrays frontier life not through a lens of great men, but as a collective effort of men, women, and children, all essential to the creation of a frontier outpost on Western civilization. Though often dismissed as a Hallmark-esque depiction of the frontier, Little House on the Prairie broke barriers in television through addressing controversial issues, and it gives space to marginalized voices, addressed feminist concerns, and invited viewers to reflect on injustice long before terms like woke entered the conversation. Lastly, Melissa Gilbert's defense of the show highlights what this analysis concludes.
Airplane, if you don't speak up to bigots, then you know better than they are. Worse, in fact, because you know that it's wrong and you allow them to think that you feel the same way they do.
Thank you for listening.